have me, so that's great. This is a great day and a bad day. A great day because Dee's going to be talking to us, and we're all so excited. And a sad day because it's the last LA2M for a couple months for our summer break. So welcome to LA2M. How many new members do we have today that have never been here before? Welcome, welcome. So I'll let you know a little bit about LA2M then. I'm Stacy from Dollar Bell. I'm the treasurer of LA2M. LA2M is a 501c3. We'll get to that in a minute. We have a speaker that talks, we have a speaker that talks, and then we'll have question and answer, and then we'll pass the mic so that everybody can introduce themselves. So that's how it works. If you want to order lunch, that you pay Connor O'Neill's for. There's menus on your table, $10 for lunch and drink and a tip for all our new people. And hopefully our new members will come back in the fall when we start again. So this is our last LA2M. We'll be back on September 5th, but we do have a wonderful celebration planned in August. We're going to have an LA2M family picnic. Now we can get outside and go to the park. It'll be at Montebello Park, and you can bring kids and friends, and we'll play games, and we'll have a cookout. It'll be really fun. So watch for that on your newsletter. And Bob, where's Bob? Are you still there? Oh, Bob. Okay, Bob is our sponsor this month, so we have to say thank you. He is a wonderful photographer. On your table, there's a special offer for Bob to get your picture taken. I did mine. It's awesome. Everybody go to LinkedIn and see my picture because I put it up yesterday, and it looks really cool. And Mary Lou went this morning, so she's all excited. So take Bob up on this wonderful offer to get your picture done for all your social media networks that you got to put your picture all over. Okay, so back to 501c3. So we're a nonprofit, but we do have some weekly costs that we have. We have Mary Lou, who takes great care of us and gets our speakers and books them. But most importantly, we are joining up with the Ann Arbor Public Schools Educational Foundation to donate to their youth opportunity grant in support of educational marketing education. And we are going to donate $1,000 for this coming school year, which we're very excited about. So we do it the old way where you get to come for free. We pass the hat. Suggested donation is $3. You can put that in there or not and pass it around. And we can pay for our costs, some costs that we have, but more importantly, hopefully next year we can donate even more than $1,000. We're going to try to get some businesses involved as well to become part of the education of marketing in the Ann Arbor Public Schools. But we are honored today to have Wendy Corral, Annette Ferguson, and Pat Jenkins from the Educational Foundation to talk to us for a couple minutes about where the LA2M fund money is going to go. You guys want to come up? Thank you.
Stacy, sorry you didn't hear my husky voice today. Sorry. I'm Wendy Corral. I'm the Executive Director of the Educational Foundation. Thanks so much for having us here. With me also, to my far right, is Annette Ferguson. Annette is the Business Partnership Coordinator for the Ann Arbor Public Schools. And Pat Jenkins. Pat Jenkins is a teacher at Skyline. She is coordinator of the Communications Public Policy Marketing Magnet at Skyline High School. So it's perfectly appropriate that she is here with us today. When Stacy contacted me several months ago about the possibility of creating a scholarship for students in the Ann Arbor Public Schools thinking about going on to a career in college in the marketing communications arena, I said, thank you so much, that's lovely. Have you ever thought about supporting our students while they're in our schools in their career choices and thinking about what they might be doing for the future? She said, well, no, I haven't. Let's talk about that. So I came and spoke with some members of your organization, and what we settled on is a new umbrella. Sorry, my head's a little swimming. We have an umbrella sort of list of scholarships and grants that we provide to students in our schools, and they're referred to as youth opportunity grants. And the LA2M marketing, let me get the official title, Fund for Marketing Education, is going to be one of the grants that falls under the umbrella of youth opportunity grants. Here in Ann Arbor, by nearly every measure, we view ourselves as a successful community. And the median income is $85,000. Test scores are 14% higher than the state average, and 87% of our residents have completed some college. By many measures, we are an incredibly successful community. Yet nearly 30% of the students in the Ann Arbor Public Schools qualify for free or reduced lunch by federal poverty guidelines. That's a significant number. If you've been tracking the funding for education in our state over the last few years, you'll recognize that there have been significant cuts to budgets for school funding across the state, and that's true here in Ann Arbor as well. So programs that students participated in the past that might have been supplemented or supported by school dollars to participate in have now become pay to play. We're most familiar with this with athletic programs. If anybody's got a child in sports here in Ann Arbor, it's a fairly significant startup. I think the starting fee is about $150, right, for the first sport for students, so pay to play. It moves on from there. It's pretty significant. But that's also true for some of our academic programs. And so what the foundation is trying to do is to provide support to students who need financial support to participate in these programs, the academic programs. And so the LA2M is going to provide support to our students who wish to participate in programs such as state competitions at DECA, high school communications competition, design and advertising competition, there are radio, television, digital news association programs that students can participate in. All of these require funding from the individual students to participate. The funding from the schools doesn't exist any longer to support them in those endeavors. And these are the kinds of things that really stimulate and inspire students to want to go on and move into careers in marketing and communication, social media, integrated media, as the new buzzword seems to be out there. So with this great opportunity of $1,000, we can fund not just one student for a $1,000 scholarship going to college, but you'll be supporting 10 or more students in participating in programs right now and really taking them to that next step of thinking about what they might want to do with their career in communications. Can I take a minute and share this with my fellow women up here?
Good morning. I just wanted to say thank you to this organization. You're helping to validate what we do with students. I don't know if you're aware, but Wendy mentioned DECA, and that's a program that exists at Skyline High School and at Pioneer High School. Huron High School has an amazing radio/television program. At Skyline, we have a magnet. We have actually two magnets, one that deals with marketing and another one that deals with media and communication. And Community High School has an amazing newspaper. So all of these schools will benefit from this grant. It's not just for one school, but we've got lots of students engaged in media and marketing and advertising, and this grant will go a long way towards providing them with some rigorous, relevant opportunities to practice their trade and showcase their skills. So on behalf of teachers of Ann Arbor Public Schools, especially high school teachers who are trying to get students engaged and interested in communication and media and marketing and advertising, thank you so much. This goes a long way towards helping our students.
Hi, I'm Annette Ferguson. I'm with the Ann Arbor Public Schools. I'm the Business Partnership and Volunteer Coordinator. Thank you very much for supporting this wonderful opportunity for our students. I would also like to encourage all of you to think about where you are in your profession that might go and inspire a student. We would love to talk to you about internships for the students, guest speakers in our programs and our classes to inspire students to look into your area, your profession. An opportunity for teachers to get into the business world and do some exploring what you're currently doing, what's new in the field that they're teaching the students, an externship. But I would love to meet with any of you that would love to have a conversation about your human resources and your knowledge base that can give back to the school system. I encourage you to be creative as we come together. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. And that's right. I totally forgot about that. That not only giving money, but on our LA2M webpage, we'll have a whole page with the fund, and we'll have things like that, asking all of you business owners to help bring in a student for a day or a week and set that up with Annette and be able to help in other ways besides monetarily as well. Okay, so here's the good part. Dee's going to talk to us. So Dee's going to tell us about the 5 essential elements to planning for success. Dee's been part of LA2M forever. And so we're so excited to have her close the season. And I think the best thing to do is leave it up to Dee, and she'll tell you a little bit about herself and start her presentation. Thank you, Dee.
Thank you, Stacy. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is that a little bit better? No, we can hear me.
Somebody in the back to see if they hear you.
My microphone is on. Let's see. Now, Roger did suggest that I put the mic on my hat. Right in center. So if we were, well, actually, that might work. Let's try it. We're thinking creatively. Okay, can anybody hear me now? No.
I'm gonna use the hand mic.
Little bit better at the back. Testing. Voice. How about if I shout? Can you hear your Girl Scout? Can you hear my Girl Scout voice? Yeah. Okay, thank you. And sorry for the delay. I am Dee Davey from Creative Ideas Marketing, and I help companies who want to grow their business. And I've been doing that for 25 years. Who in here wants to grow your business? Or who wants to be a part of a successful business? I'm going to give you a framework of 5 essential elements for creating success, and in particular, marketing success. But before I start, what is marketing? What's marketing? Shout out.
Ways to actually broadcast, get other people know who you are.
Broadcasting and getting people to know who you are. What else? What's marketing? Got you guys, you've been coming to LA2M listening to marketing topics for a long time now.
Promoting your product.
What was that?
Promoting your product.
Promotion, promoting your product.
Communicating with your customers in a way that incents them to do business.
Communicating with your customers in a way that excites them and incentivizes them to do business with you. Marketing is all of that. And it's broader. It's more. Planning for success means understanding who your customer is, what they want, and why. And understanding isn't a good business proposition. Can you make money? Planning for marketing success is ensuring that you have the people, the process, the tools, all of the infrastructure in place so that you can deliver the promise consistently over time. Most people think of marketing as marketing communications to the external audience, but equal importance is marketing internally, ensuring that everyone in your organization, everyone that you partner with, understands what's in it for the business, what's in it for the customer, and the role that they personally play in creating success. Marketing success is the marketing communications piece, and there are hundreds of things that you can do to create that excitement, to incentivize your customers to purchase. And the final element for success is review, continually reviewing your marketing strategy and keeping your finger on the pulse. Has anybody in this room gone on a long trip driving to a new destination far away without looking at a map or GPS? Did you get there, sir?
Very directly.
There you go. It wasn't a very direct route. He got there, but it wasn't a very direct route. Marketing success means you need to know where you're going, where you are going, and how to get there. It's understanding the environment around you, all of the internal and external factors that affect your business and your customers' decisions. It's ensuring that you match what you're good at with what your customers want. And creating a perception of differentiation so customers will choose you. It's communicating your message, and we know a lot about marketing communications, and it's hinging those marketing communications and all of your marketing mix on a sound strategy and continually validating your assumptions, because what you think you know, you may not actually know at all. There are several elements in planning for success and creating your marketing strategy and developing your marketing roadmap. And the first of that is really doing your market research. It's doing the hard, basic task of figuring out who your customer is, what they want, and how you can actually deliver value to them. It's understanding their needs, what they value, because they will spend money if they see value in what you do. What do customers say about you? And what do they love? I worked for one client, and their objective was to grow their business. They wanted a marketing strategy and develop a marketing communications plan to grow their business. And I ran workshops with them, had one-on-one discussions with them and their customers and their partners. And they thought they knew what their customers wanted. And then we discovered what their customers really, really loved and raved about. They had not mentioned in their website. They had not mentioned in their customer proposals or customer presentations. They had never mentioned it at all. And it was a factor that their customers were willing to pay a premium for. So listen to your customers. Create a dialogue. And with social media tools today, we have more chance than ever to really take advantage of that two-way communication. Marketing communications in the past tended to be primarily push. Now we have a chance to put our ear to the ground and really listen. Go out and have those one-to-one conversations. So how do you figure out what you're really, really good at that your customers really, really want? One old-fashioned tool that still works today is conducting a SWOT analysis. And this is something you do for yourself, either individually or better if you get a group of people within your organization. And that's looking at your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. It's taking an internal look at what do we think we're really good at? What do we do? What can we do better? How do we go about the things that we do? What do we have in place? What's happening in the future? What opportunities are coming up? What opportunities are going away? What changes do we need to make? A second tool in looking at your external and internal environment to establish what you're really, really good at. And I just have to interject. When I'm talking to businesses out networking, I'll often ask them, what business are you in? What do you do? What products, services do you provide? And they go, we do all this. I go, wow. And now who's your customer? Who purchases from you? Our products are relevant to everybody. There isn't enough marketing time or dollars to market everything to everyone. So you really do need to create that focus. Focus down on what is important to your customer and what you can do creatively and cost effectively to add value to their businesses. So when you're doing your market research, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of information. You're looking for trends, drivers that will drive your customers to you or away from you. You're looking for factors that will affect their decision, and that will be based on their needs. A way of categorizing that information and a way of disciplining yourself to look under all of the rocks for the hidden opportunities, is to use this little framework. And again, this is an old-fashioned marketing, the step factors: sociological, technological, economic, and political. If you keep your mind focused on looking for information about your business environment and your customers in these contexts, it helps keep you focused on finding the information that will lead to a sound marketing strategy. You also need to do your competitive research. Planning for success means understanding who your competitors are. But who you think your competitors are may not actually be a competitor at all. There could be an organization that you feel is your competition, but actually they're operating a similar business to yours, but they're operating in a different market segment or a different geographical segment. So researching your competition may actually find you partnership opportunities. When you're doing your competitive research, don't contain yourself to your own industry or your own market. Go visit and look and research other industries. I was working for a health and fitness manufacturer, and they sold fitness equipment. And in putting together plans for a new product, they wanted to develop a new product to enhance their portfolio. They called me in, and I started looking around what some of the other equipment manufacturers were providing in terms of service. Now, I was working for a health and fitness equipment manufacturer, but I looked at players who sold trucks and cars and computers. Because we can learn from others. We can find other great ideas that are happening in different industries and apply that to our own business. If you're just starting out in business and you want to know about the competition and who your competitor is, and you want to learn, but you feel a little bit shy because, well, talking to your competitor is kind of scary. If you're starting your own business and you have a finite geographic footprint, a great way of exploring the competitive landscape is talk to a competitor in a different geographic location. That way they don't feel threatened. You feel a little bit more comfortable because you're not stepping on their turf. When I first started networking and doing my own personal market research when I was in job transition some years ago, I found over 200 people just asking for information on the health and fitness industry, just so that I could get a feel for what opportunities are out there. Would I be able to find a job in that industry? Because it was a new industry. I was transitioning from something completely different. Of those 200 phone calls, only 2 people refused time to talk with me. Everyone else gave their time gladly. People will help you if you ask. Also, while you're doing your competitive research, you may find that the pie is big enough for everyone. My husband and I lived in England for 30 years, and when we moved over here, he knew that he wanted to be a watch and clock maker. And we wondered, well, is there a market for watch and clock makers? Could he actually make a living out of doing this? So every time we would visit the States to visit my family, which was once a year, leading up to this big move, I encouraged him to do his market research. I made him do the market research. And he went out and he talked to shop owners, clock and watch repair shop owners in the Ann Arbor, Brighton, and Detroit area, because that's where we were settling. And he found, to all of our surprise, that the pie really was big enough. They welcomed him with open arms. They said, you know, when we have clients who bring in their clocks or watches, we sadly have to tell them there's over a year waiting period because there's just not enough of us fixing these things. So doing your research may bring up several surprises. So who and what are my competitors? Sometimes your competitors aren't actually what or who you think they are. You're familiar with IKEA, the large home furnishing and accessory retailer. Everybody know IKEA? Anybody not know IKEA? Okay, who are their competitors? Who do you think they might be? Target, Art Van, Walmart. Lots of other retail chains, definitely their competitors. But we found in the UK, one of their main competitors on a weekend was a large, major sports event. Because families would go out to IKEA for a Sunday afternoon stroll. They made an event of it. IKEA was not just a retailer, they were an event. So other major events were their competitors. I actually talked to the IKEA manager in Birmingham, UK. I just went in, we were having a chat, and I was so surprised. But that was one of the, they actually scheduled their promotions around sporting events, or not around sporting events, if you know what I mean. You're welcome. Define what you have to offer your customer very clearly and distinctly. This serves several purposes. It enables you to articulate to your customers what you do, but it also enables you to articulate to your business partners and your internal people. And if you have a referral network, which many businesses do nowadays, we're always networking and looking out for opportunities for one another. Defining what you do helps your referral partners find appropriate opportunities. And build your business case. Hey, we've got a great idea to do a new product, and we think our customers are going to love it. Can you make money at it? If you don't make money, it might not make sense. But then again, it might. Sometimes a new marketing idea, although you do have to do your books and you have to make sure you have the money to implement, invest and implement, but sometimes the business case is not purely financial. I was working for a different health and fitness provider, and they offered a series of warranty services and break-fix services, but they also wanted to influence the purchasers of the future. And so they brought me in to develop a training program which would educate fitness facility staff on the appropriate use of their particular equipment. Well, that was a really great thing for several reasons. The attrition rate for fitness staff was very high. Fitness, personal trainers, fitness staff would work for a gym for a couple of months, a year, and then move on to another one. So training that was sold to the fitness equipment gym was offered to their employees as a benefit, which encouraged the staff to stay with the company. It benefited the gym owner because their customers who used the equipment were using the equipment more appropriately because the staff were teaching and taught and trained on how to help customers use the equipment more effectively. And the staff won in terms of developing their skills. The real winner was the health and fitness equipment provider because they were creating advocates at a very, very early stage. Fitness staff tended to stay in the industry. They would start out on the floor and move into management within 2 to 3 years. So as they moved, they were imprinted with the brand that they had been trained on. Who here can clearly define what their customer looks like? A couple of you? Create an image in your mind of who your customer is, what their characteristics are, the size and shape of the business that you're looking to provide your product or services to. Understand who your ideal client is. That saves you time and money and energy in chasing the wrong types of consumer. It also helps you focus your marketing activity on attracting the right profile. Marissa Smith from Whole Brain Group shared an excellent example of creating a customer persona. And this was held here in LA2M. And I encourage you, if you get a chance, to go back into the LA2M archives and have a look at her presentation. Really good information. You need to listen to your customer and validate. With all of the market research that you've done, with all of the conversations that you've had internally and externally, go back and test your assumptions. Don't assume you are right. The second element of success, marketing success, is ensuring that you can deliver the promise consistently over time and communicate the message to the right audience. It's creating your marketing plan, but it's more than just paying attention to the marketing piece, making sure you've got the right product, you've priced it right, you're wrapping the correct promotions around it, and the other marketing piece. It's ensuring you have the people, the process, the tools, the infrastructure, the management capability in place to respond to a demand. A lot of companies, when they have that, hey, we've got a great idea, let's go create a website and sell it. They forget about putting the baseline groundwork in to make sure that they can actually deliver. They get the order and then they start scrambling. It's the detail. I worked for Siemens Communications on a project, and I was taking over from a previous product manager who had left the company, and I was kind of dropped into his shoes. And this product manager had an idea and a concept, and he created a brochure, and they were selling the product in volume. They hadn't done anything else. And they hadn't even figured or thought about creating a little tiny computer SAP code that would enable them to invoice customers. So they were selling, delivering, and yet we couldn't invoice. So it's looking at the detail, managing the detail. So how do you go about that? Where do you start? Oh my gosh, oh, there's so much to do. What do we do? How do we do it? What have to be in place? There's an easy way to go about that. And that is using your own delivery process as a baseline for thinking through what do we need to do. So whatever business you're in, map out your little high-level flow chart. You know, it might be we engage with the customer, we take an order, we schedule a delivery, we make a delivery, we train them on the product that we've delivered them to, and we follow up. That might be your simple process. For each point, for each step in the process, think about what you do and how you do it, ask some actions that you do, and who you are interacting with. At each of those touch points, who in your customer's organization are you communicating with, sharing information with, doing something with, scheduling, whatever, because those different people that you touch may have different expectations. So who are you touching and what are their expectations, and how can you make the experience better? This is what we do. How can we make it even better? Encourage that a better customer experience. And contingency planning. We had a little bit of contingency planning going on here. My computer wasn't working, and Roger ran out and got his computer, and I now have 2 presentations. What are we going to do if something goes wrong? Be prepared. Business doesn't always run smoothly. There's always hiccups. But if you can be honest with your customer, when that hiccup happens, if you can be honest, acknowledge that you messed up, communicate communicate with them regularly so that they know you're on the case and solve the problem, you can turn a really bad customer situation into a customer who will rave about you. So think ahead. Put your plan B in place just in case you need it. Think like your customer and put systems to manage the customer experience in place. And when I say systems, they don't have to be sophisticated computer technology systems. It can be simple checklists. Make sure that at this step of our process, we've done everything that we need to do, and we've communicated everything that we need to communicate. It could be service level agreements, either internal agreements between departments or service level agreements between your business and your customer. Contracts, make sure you've got contracts in place. The scripts is another, guidelines on what should be said when to whom. And don't forget to measure. What gets measured gets done. And creating marketing success means measuring your business performance and your marketing effectiveness. How do you measure your business performance? Anybody? Show hands.
Straight revenue.
Pardon? Revenue? Okay, revenue is an indicator. How about marketing effectiveness? Anybody? Marketing, how do you measure your marketing effect? How do you know you're doing a good job? Stacy?
We've been trying to put a code when we do our invoices, name each marketing promotion that we do its own unique name, and put that code in so that at the end of the month we can print them and see how many people use which codes.
Okay, so you're tracking all of your specific promotions with the code so that you can manage and monitor the effectiveness of it. So set your priorities and don't measure everything. Please don't measure everything because it'll just be a mess. Be very specific about the things that are important to your business or your customer, and set a standard. Start with a baseline. Do your measure, analyze the results, improve on what you've learned, and continually monitor. Creating marketing success. The third factor for creating marketing success is internal communications. And this factor revolves all around your people. Your people can create competitive advantage. And if your people have a customer-focused attitude, that will lead to sales. Create a culture of knowledge around the business and the customer. Earlier I said it's important for people within your organization, your business partners, and any stakeholders to understand what your business is about, what the customer's expectations are, and what the customer needs are, and the role that they play. Creating an awareness, internal awareness of how the business is operating gets you buy-in. Zingerman's is a great local example of engaging all of their staff really in the business. They have open book management, and all of the staff have access to the company financials. They can see the performance. They can see the new ideas that are being generated. I've known of other companies who extend this openness and this transparency to their contractors. I was working for an aluminum processing plant recently, and I was there on contract. Every month they had a team meeting where they discussed their financials, their plans, their future vision, customer issues. And as a contractor, I was invited in. So that openness and transparency helps get you buy-in with people in your organization. methods for creating that internal awareness and creating the internal communications. Lots of examples, workshops, seminars, one-to-one talks, internal newsletters, intranet, and on and on and on and on and on. Creating that internal awareness of what the business is about and what customers' needs are can also lead to cross-sell opportunities. I was working for a client based in California, Connecticut, and they are a technology consulting firm. And they offer a handful of different consultancy services, network design, systems integration, installation of new equipment, and on and on. And they had project managers assigned to each of those vertical products. And the project managers didn't know anything about any of the other products. So when they were in a customer site, there might have been lots of opportunity around them that they were totally unaware of. One of their marketing objectives was to cross-sell. So we developed a training program, and we created one of those offer definitions that I referred to earlier, so that we could communicate to all of the project managers all of the different service attributes and client benefits. And we added to that opportunity spotters. So, Mr. Project Manager, if you are working in a systems integration environment on your particular project, and you hear somebody say, oh my God, the network's down again, there's an opportunity to cross-sell networking services from another one of the divisions. So multiple uses for offer definitions as well. If you have a CRM system, customer relationship management system, most companies solely use that with their sales force. Get your service personnel engaged in that. We often have field engineers, technical staff, help desk staff, frontline facing people in our business who are interacting with customers on a daily basis. And they can provide valuable information about the customers and the customer experiences. The fourth element of success is something that everybody who's attended LA2M more than a few times is really aware of. And we've invited, over the last 4 years, we've invited many guests in to speak on topics of marketing and business and sales. And a lot of those presentations are on marketing communications. The last time I presented here at LA2M, I did a kind of rough count of all the marketing comms tactics that were out there, and there were over 200. I am sure with social media, that's probably doubled. There are just lots and lots of marketing techniques and tools that you can use. So how do you choose? So is Facebook relevant for every business?
No.
No. How about press releases? Yes, no's, maybes, you know, it's mixed. How about Twitter? Twitter? Mixed. Oh, I think Stacy's about to tell me we're running out of time.
Yeah. We're not
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to whiz through and wrap up just this section. How do you choose? It's going back to the market research that you did initially. From that initial research, you should know where your customers hang out and their communication preferences. So, where do your customers hang out? Align your marketing objectives, and I have two little tools here. I'm not going to go through them. I might present those at a different seminar in the future, but there are handy ways of ensuring that your marketing tactics are actually aligned with your marketing strategy. But the final element of success is review. Keep your finger on the pulse. Keep talking to your customers. Keep listening. Keep doing your market research, because marketing doesn't stand still. The world doesn't stand still, and nor do your customers. we don't have time for Q&A.
Thank you, Dave. That was a good talk. I'm sure you all agree with me that pretty much she could have done a whole talk on all 5 points, right? So next year we'll get 5 talks from Dee. Mary Lou, write that down. Okay, so yeah, we don't have time for questions and answers, but we will pass the mic. So if you will start by telling us your name, where you're from, and if you have an ask or something to tell us.
Susan Christian from Metal Art Builders.
David Christian, started my own business.
Brian Christian with the Novo Group. We're an innovation consulting firm based here in Ann Arbor.
Hi, I'm Karen Hesselberg, and I'm a retired nurse, so let me know if you have health problems.
Hi, I'm Chris Wagner. I'm Director of Marketing at The Ultimate Analyst. I'm Cross Lacrosse. Here you are.
Hi, I'm Ryan Navar. I opened up a production company on Main Street called Cinema Grid.
Dylan Hargett, I work at the production company producer. My name is John Evans. I'm a political activist. I have a lobbying company named For Freedoms. It's at forfreedoms.co.
My name is Jennifer Nichols. I'm with Basic.net out of Lansing, and we provide bandwidth and phone service and other redundancy solutions to businesses.
I'm Jennifer Schwartz with Foresight Group. We are a printing company based out of Lansing with an Ann Arbor office. The Ann Arbor office was formerly here on Valley Printing and Imaging. Since our merge, we can offer a whole lot more, lots of wide format, banners, signs, all the printing that you could ever need, and printing giveaways.
Hi, I'm Linda Baker. I work with JDS in Southfield. I'm a matchmaker. I'm looking for small businesses that might be looking for employees to pair up with people who come to us to learn how to find a job and are looking for jobs. Linda Baker.
Hello everyone, my name is Jim Musial and I work with a company called Knowledge Digital. We're here in downtown Ann Arbor and we are a web and mobile marketing company. We specialize in helping companies optimize their websites for mobility. So if you have a website and you need some help with mobility, we'll be happy to help you out. Thanks.
Hello, my name is Rich Austin from Sailor Training, and we are a sales training and sales management consulting firm here in Ann Arbor. Once Dee works her magic and gets you more prospects, we'll help you on the back end of that, help you with communication, help you get more control of the sales process and more focus on customer.
Hi everyone, I'm Tom Glusick. I do SEO consulting and PPC account management at 37 Designs. So if you need help with either, come talk to me.
I'm Ross Johnson with 3.7 Designs. We create beautiful, usable websites that are also easy to find on search engines. I also host the WordPress Ann Arbor group, which is actually happening today. It's free, and it's from 7 to 9 o'clock. A couple doors down if you're interested. See me afterwards.
Hi, I'm Lisa Radwick, and I'm a consumer product and business-to-business marketing manager, and I help companies by analyzing their sales and helping them improve their products and branding. And I'm looking for new opportunities.
Hi, I'm Mike Quigley. I'm a photographer and I recently started a small business called My Cherry Photo.
Hi, I'm Mary Rosecki with LA2M-20120627-Dee, a local company just north of Ann Arbor.
I'm Dennis Stupinski. I do sales and marketing and also help with the videography.
I'm Roger Rayle. I do video and I also do information consulting and other things, right?
Hi, my name is Kyla Miller, and I'm an intern at Ingenex.
Hi, I'm Stacey Savanta. I'm also an intern at Ingenex.
Hello, I'm Lindsay Blackwell. I'm the social media director at Ingenex Digital Marketing, and if any of you are interested in how you can use Pinterest to market your business, Ingenex is hosting a Twitter chat on Pinterest, so you can follow the hashtag digital chat or just search at Ingenex to join. And that's, Friday from 3 to 4. That would be great.
I'm Erin O'Neill, and I'm a content producer at Ingenex.
I'm Kelsey. I don't work at Ingenex. Kelsey Brady.
I just recently graduated with my master's in interactive media, and I'm doing some part-time visual information designing, which is basically creating really sweet infographics. And I'm also looking kind of for the full-time thing, a full-time job. So you know anybody, or you're looking for some awesome designer / social media / digital strategy, I'm your girl.
Once again, Wendy Corral.
Pat Jenkins again.
Annette Ferguson in Arbor Public Schools.
Hi, I'm Mary Wolf, LA2M manager, and thank you, Dee. That was very informative, and I'm sure everyone out here benefited from your talk today. And if you or someone you know is an interesting and effective speaker, let me know about that, because we're looking for speakers for next year. Also wanted to reiterate the invitation to the summer picnic. You'll be receiving a save the date email on that. There'll also be information in the newsletter, and there'll be an Eventbrite link as well coming soon for all those for the picnic. And also, if you'd like to volunteer to help with that, either the day of or some games or something along those lines, let me know, because the more the merrier, no doubt. And also, I'm a freelance writer, so if you need someone to write for your website, your blog, your newsletter, things along those lines, I'd be more than happy to help you with that. So thank you.
Carter Sherlin from Print Studios, frog in my throat, and I'm a commercial editorial and portrait photographer.
I am Dee Davey, Creative Ideas Marketing, and I was your speaker today. And I do all of those things that create the 5 essential elements for marketing success. And I am a marketing manager for hire. Dee Davey, Creative Ideas Marketing.
And I'm Stacy from Dollar Bill, your local digital print shop. And right now we are in full swing of doing things for political campaigns. I sent out this mailer, and all these people have come in. It's so cool. And the thing I found out is that they're people bringing in things that they want changed. So they're bringing in a door hanger for the candidates that are running, because they want to pay for it, because they want those new candidates in, because the people that are in office now are making them mad. So I learned this whole new political thing. It's really cool. Every person that comes in has taught me a lesson. It's really cool. Anyway, so door hangers, business cards, all of that we can do. And so this is the end of LA2M for 2 months. So sad. So sad. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Ann Arbor Public Schools, for helping us give our money to kids that really need it. I appreciate that. And hopefully you guys will come back throughout the year. Right? Okay, cool. And hopefully we'll help you by coming to your classrooms or having the students come to our businesses. All right, everyone, have a wonderful 2 months, and we'll see you September 5th. Thank you.